morning surf check.
Oh, don't claim it.
Well, it was an epic session until this happened. Yeah, I headbutted the bottom, pulled into a barrel, closed out, straight into the bottom head first, pile driver, and felt my neck seize up, and this happened. So I can't turn my head. And yeah, it's just been a rough year, man. It's been a rough year. Injuries. There goes Vicky. She just got out.
So here we are. Jay is going to get a CT scan.
My neck's jacked from the incident that we've already seen a video of. And so they're going to do a CT to make sure there's no structural damage. So who knows? We'll see. We'll find out. Good times.
And if you can believe it, a CAT scan, she said it'd be about 560 Australian dollars.
Australian.
So it's what, like 350 American?
US, it's peanuts.
Gotta love the public health they give you here in Australia. Dang. Poor Jay. We're gonna take him in for a CT scan. My mom thought that was a burger when I sent her a picture.
Yeah, burger.
Gosh. Dang. Got all kinds of wires connected to you, Jay.
Good times. This is what it's all about, the adventure.
Jeez.
Good afternoon, everyone. Got the results of my CT scan. I have a broken C1 vertebrae. So my trip to Australia just got really interesting, or not so interesting, depending on how you look at it. So I'll give you more updates as they come. Good times ahead.
Day 2. Jay spent the night here last night.
Just
How'd
no
it
sleep,
go?
0 sleep. I just was awake all night and uncomfortable. Woke up this morning and threw up and tried to get some food in. Just got some apple juice down, and it's about all I can handle. So I'm feeling pretty exhausted. But they're gonna bring me a new collar, and I guess I'm out of here after that. So yeah, it's quite an adventure.
Do you think you threw up from the...
From the pain meds for sure.
And 0 sleep? You didn't get
None. 0. All night.
Aww.
That's how it goes sometimes.
So scoop the chin and then hold it in there as you scoop up one side.
Okay.
And then the other side. We've got to keep that chin in there. You're going to feel like I'm throttling you.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not letting go of the pressure with this hand.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we want these straps to be parallel with that.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So it needs to twist in that way.
Yeah, and this is where we want it. So this has got to scoop up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Over top of the traps.
Just stabilising the neck. Huh?
And then, so it's not exact, but that's secure enough there. So what I will do now is just go in and adjust. So I want this, I'm very fussy with these, and you want it exactly straight.
Okay.
So it needs to come in a little bit more. So I'm going to put that pressure on to hold it there.
And get perfect.
And get it perfect. That's better there. We want it we want it symmetrical, knowing that a lot of bodies aren't symmetrical, but as close as we can.
It is Tuesday, November the 12th, 2025. Just wanted to, first of all, thank all of you for the wonderful messages. There are hundreds and hundreds of texts, DMs, Facebook messages, phone calls. You guys are incredible. I didn't realize that many people followed my social media. It's really heartwarming to know the bodyboarding community is willing to reach out in this situation. So just to give you an update, a lot of people have been asking what happened, what the prognosis is and all that. So I'll start by saying I'm here in Australia with my family and got up Tuesday morning, and sure enough, it was really fun. Good little peaks, nothing big, probably head high. Clean offshore winds, sunny skies. It was a beautiful morning. So Vicky and Kieran, my son, and I paddled out. We had a peak to ourselves. We were getting barrels up and down the beach. Again, not super big. It was, head high on the sets, but really beautiful little peaks, rights and lefts. So about an hour into the session, I took off on a small right. It wasn't even that big, maybe shoulder high. I pulled into the barrel, and the barrel closed out in front of me. So what I normally would do would be duck out through the back. So I did that, and I kind of let go of my board and dove through the back of the wave, but I guess my body angle was pointed more down rather than through the face. And I didn't have any clue it was as shallow as it was, and I head-butted the bottom. You can see that giant scab on my head. That is just a surface scrape. It's not like a cut or anything that needed stitches. Just really ripped the top layer of skin off my head. And when I hit, my arms were at my side, so all my body weight came down on my head and just compressed my head into my shoulders, and felt like somebody hit me in the head with a sledgehammer. I popped up, and I was just hoping I didn't black out. So I popped up, I reached up, grabbed my head, I immediately saw blood, and my neck really hurt. So I grabbed my board, I wanted to get out of the impact zone right away. Luckily there was a lull, and I paddled back out, and Vicky and Kieran were out there, and I said, guys, I really hit my head super hard on the bottom, and they could see the cut on my head. And so, with great concern, they were asking me how I was doing. And I said, man, my neck really hurts. And I, at that point thought, oh, maybe I just tweaked the muscles in my neck. So I kept trying to move my neck and kind of shake it off. It was so fun out there, I wanted to stay out. So I actually caught 2 more waves after that. And it was just too painful. Towards the end, I couldn't turn my head. So obviously that impedes my ability to bodyboard. So begrudgingly caught a wave into the beach, blood streaming down my head, and slowly made my way up to our rental car. I got out of my wetsuit, showered off, and Vicky and Kieran got out soon after. And we went back to the motel. We packed up our bags. We loaded up the car. All stuff that I shouldn't have been doing, given the prognosis or the diagnosis that I received a little bit later.
And I just thought, okay, I can just sit in the car for a few hours. It's about a 3.5-hour drive down to Port Macquarie, and I knew they had really good hospital facilities. Initially I was thinking I can shake it off. It's a muscle pull, but as we drove, I realized this was something probably worse. The pain in my neck was really strong, and I thought I could have potentially fractured a vertebrae, so I should go. So I got in really quick. They brought me into triage, got me into an ER bed, and the process began. They, asked me a number of questions, lined me up for a CT scan and an MRI, but it was a busy afternoon at the ER. I think there was a car accident that happened as well. So a lot of waiting. Took about 6 hours to get all that done, and I was pretty much immobile, lying in bed with the C-collar on. So super uncomfortable, as you can imagine, and I hadn't really eaten much that day. So I was super hungry, but I didn't want to eat because if they needed to put me in surgery, you don't want to have any food in your stomach for the anesthesia. So finally the doctor came in, and he happened to be an American doctor that worked at San Clemente Hospital, ironically, which is where I live in California. So that was really unusual. But he told me that I had broken my C1 vertebrae. That's the one at the very top of your spine, the one that holds your head up. And it was literally just split in half. Super clean break right there with the spinal cord runs right down. It's like a donut. It was broken open like this, and the spinal cord goes down the middle. So that's why the MRI was ordered, because if it's what's called a stable fracture, where the ligaments are all still intact, they can just brace it and, wear the brace for 6 to 8 weeks. And the bone should fuse back together. If it's an unstable fracture where the ligaments are torn, then there's surgery involved, and it's a much longer recovery. Possibly wear one of those metal halos. First of all, I'm just very fortunate that it was a clean break and no impingement on my spinal cord, because as you can see, I'm mobile. I'm able to walk around, talk, and so forth. I'm beyond fortunate and blessed that didn't happen. So the move now is really to just keep it stable. Don't do anything crazy, because you don't want to mess with cervical spinal column issues, especially when
Today is November 24th, 2025, exactly 2 weeks to the day since I broke my C1 vertebrae. And what can I tell you about the recovery? It's been a tough road. Of course, there's many people in way worse shape than me from various injuries, ailments, diseases, of course, all of that stuff. I totally recognize that. My thing is, I'm a very active person. I love to work out every day and surf every single day. And obviously, I'm not able to do any surfing. However, I am able to go for hikes. I take it easy, try to make sure I don't trip. Obviously, that would be really bad. And I'm working from home. I can't drive. Obviously, I can't turn my head. And I am in this neck brace almost all the time. I take it off when I shower, but I'm very, very careful not to move my head. And otherwise, I'm in the brace all the time. Have to keep the neck immobile in hopes that the bones will heal. So at the 2-week mark, I don't really feel much different. I did have a lot of pain in the beginning of this injury in my neck. Maybe the first 4 days I had to take acetaminophen as a painkiller. And it was hard sleeping. It was very uncomfortable. I was not used to wearing this thing. It was annoying on my chin, and sleeping on it, laying on the hard plastic on the back of this thing was not comfortable. I am now way more used to wearing it. I'm accustomed to the feeling. I do take it off when I eat because I can't really move my jaw too well. And I make sure to, sit completely motionless, at least my head, while I'm eating. And then I put it straight back on. And of course, when I shower, But for now, yeah, it's just going for hikes every day. I'm doing very light weightlifting, 5-pound dumbbells, anything that doesn't recruit my neck muscles. I don't want to screw with this one. And my first doctor's visit is with a orthopedic spine surgeon on December 9th. So I will definitely report back after that one. Thanksgiving's coming up this week. And, you know, it's going to be business as usual, except, again, I'm working from home, unable to drive anywhere. I haven't left my neighborhood since we came home from the airport from Australia, which was, let's see, oh, it was a week ago today. So I have been homebound pretty much, but fortunately mobile and able to, you know, get what I need around the house. So that's the update at the 2-week mark. Stay tuned.